Hello and welcome back to Dungeons & Dragons on Overdrive Theatre. My name is Neil and I will be your Dungeon Master for this evening. Joining me are Alex.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm playing Milo, the halfling rogue.
We also have Nick.
I'm Banther Snap, the Wood Elf Ranger.
We have James.
The Forge Cleric, Vasin Kedo-san.
And we have Chantelle.
The Wood Elf Bard, Sariel.
So last time you went back to Carrigan Moor. You met up with Charlie after your tiefling guide Lillian had been struck down in combat and killed, mostly killed.
Struck down. She was sucker punched.
Okay, sucker punch. She was mostly killed by a fireball. The crew of the Renown put a dagger into her chest, following instructions that were found in a little box. Presumably due to a prior agreement or arrangement, and you and Captain Ariso and the crew of Bobs took the fallen Lillian to Charlie, who explained many things which are in the previous episode. So you should probably watch the previous episode if you want an awful lot of story and backstory and forward story and lots of story like that.
And a very quick ceremony for a couple of Bobs that died.
Oh yeah, there was a ceremony for a couple of Bobs who didn't make it. Burial at sea. Yeah, there was kind of an interesting episode last episode. So Lillian is down. She has a dagger in her chest. She is at Charlie's. You, however, went off to Big Sal's guest house, Big Sal being a Gorgon. You rented rooms for the night, and I think that's where we left it.
The Gorgon being a Medusa, for those who don't know what a Gorgon is.
Yeah. I think, isn't Medusa just one of the sisters? No, Medusa was one of the was the Temple Maiden. Athena's
a
Temple
named
Maiden.
Gorgon.
Anyway,
She could make you stiff as a rock. Did it?
Solid as a rock.
Get out.
No?
you take
Nobody?
You take this much damage. No, okay. So you're in Big Sal's. I think we left it with you renting the rooms, but you hadn't
going to sleep.
You hadn't do the sleepy bits yet. So everyone goes to sleep. Could I take a roll from everyone? No bonuses, just a straight D20, and give me your answers, please.
5.
15.
15.
16 was James's Vasin Kedo-san, the dwarven forge. James, while sleep comes to your companions, everyone falls into a deep sleep, but they're quite happy to be back in the city, back in the warmth. You, however, your sleep is disturbed. You dream of cheese.
Yeah, this is a good dream already.
Sort of. The cheese is big. It goes from here to the horizon, and as you look down, you are holding quite a sizable chunk of cheese. This would be an entire wheel if it weren't shaped more like a crumb. Your hands, well, they're missing a digit or two, or their claws. You certainly have a lot more fur than you had originally.
Okay, what cheese is it?
What cheese?
Wensleydale.
Yeah, it's Wensleydale.
Okay, cool.
Done.
Cheese is a type of meat.
No, it's not, and we're not going in there. Anyway, so everyone wakes up in the morning, refreshed, revitalized. You have had the equivalent of a long rest, so you get your spells back. I think you already were at full hit points anyway. Good, excellent. So, what are you guys doing? The day, the whatever. I think you agreed to see Charlie again. Should you wish to continue the quest, the main quest?
Breakfast.
Yeah,
Breakfast. Screamed the wood elf
From the other room.
from the other room, just banging on that door. Breakfast.
Yeah, literally.
Such a romantic language, is it, Elven?
Also, I need to get some more arrows.
So you
Bolts.
He's got a short bow, isn't he?
Oh, you got a crossbow.
Got a short bow.
Yeah, them be arrows.
I've
so
got a crossbow.
you head out of your rooms.
Yeah, breakfast first.
Head out of your rooms along the little wooden planks, because the rooms that you were in, obviously, if you were here last time, are suspended beneath the actual guest house itself. Because
Supported on a system of gantries made out of wood on the side of a precipice?
Valley. Yeah, the whole city is very vertical. In order to get from here to the harbour, you need to take a gondola down to the level, down to water level.
City in the valley.
So you leave and you are back onto the street. There are the usual assortment of food vendors around.
Or were we walking down the only road we've ever known?
Apparently you are walking down the only road you've ever known. Has it made you a man? Well, that depends. How many roads have you been down?
Many.
12.
Many.
Many much lots.
There's the usual assortment of street vendors. So you've got the vendor of meat on a stick, meat in a bun, guaranteed to be meat, 100% honest governor, tip me out. Noodles, definitely noodles, and assorted fruits and things.
With 2 O's, obviously.
Fruit with 2 O's. Yeah, you can get a fruit juice, fruit blaster with 2 O's.
Can I have a fruit smoothie?
You're
It's
asking.
got 2 O's in it as well.
Yeah, you're going to a street vendor and asking for a.
I'll go see my goblin friend on the noodle stand.
You got to see your goblin friend. Ah, all right, my friend.
Hello.
What can I do for you?
Noodles, please.
Noodles. Nah, how's about? I've seen your face before. You
Twice.
want it? You want it a little bit street food, or you want it a little bit spicy? You're not one of them tourists, are you?
No.
You want to kick it up a notch, do you?
Go on then.
Ah, I like you. I like you. So for actually, let's do a thing here. Give me a sec. I'm just gonna bring up the thing. Why is everything so small?
That's
That's
Oh.
what she said.
Yeah,
I'm not
There
laughing
we
at
go.
your joke if you didn't laugh at mine.
Nice of it. I'm not laughing at yours because you didn't laugh.
no, I think because I had the window minimized, the menu's gone tiny. I was like, I need to be able to see the menu.
I hate it when it does that. It's like minimize the window slightly, and it's like, oh, the menu's going to be.
Yeah, it's in
No,
like
no, don't do
2-point
that.
font, which is apparently the point system in fonts is based off inches, like 1/10 of an inch or something.
No, that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, he hands you over little paper container of noodles.
Top.
Spicy broth is poured over the top.
Thank you.
You get a couple of chopsticks. You
Wunderbar.
having tea with that?
Yeah, if he's got tea, I'll have tea.
Yep. Oh, he goes over and he gives you a ladle of tea into a little china bowl. There's
Arigato gozaimasu.
that is 9 copper to you, my friend.
Need to write better notes.
I'll flick him a silver.
Ah, he goes through and gives you the change.
No, keep it, it's fine.
Oh wow, thank you, Squire. You want a little bit of extra kick on that?
No, I'm good, thanks. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Good. So yeah, you get your spicy noodles.
Nom
The-
nom 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 nom.
The sort the tourists don't buy. Yeah, so you're eating them down.
Yeah.
All
Enjoying
right.
with my tea.
Okay.
I'm
You
not going to understand that in a couple of episodes.
you start eating the old spicy noodles, and you take a sip of tea. When you take a sip of tea, can you roll your constitution for me?
12.
12.
Yer.
Holy balls, that's spicy. It's not until the tea enters your mouth you realize how spicy it actually is. you're going to feel that later on.
That's fine.
Good.
Colour me surprised.
Well,
Mid
just let
battle,
me.
You do a little poo.
Yeah, let me know next time you go to the bathroom. Everybody else? Yeah,
Meat
Like
in a
I said.
bun.
Fruit smoothie.
meat in a bun. So you go over and grab some meat in a bun. It is literally meat.
MEET.
Yeah. You don't know which has a higher bread content, the bun or the meat, but yeah, it's
Sounds like every bite rally going, really, doesn't it?
yeah, and it's the same thing. It's the morning. There's big tea urns. You can meat and
Meat
So-
and tea.
about the same. It's what do you got? Yeah, about 9 copper. But yeah, 9 copper. Nick, Chantelle, you were looking for fruit.
Fruit.
There's a stand that's selling fresh fruit. You can have the fruit whole. Or
Pulp it.
they do offer a fruit blaster. Okay, so they just grab an assortment of fruit, take a mallet, and quite literally just smash the fruit into a pulp and just cup it. Essentially, you were given a little waxed paper cup with a little wooden fork. It's kind of halfway between smoothie and not got the seeds, I guess.
Do they say milk that I can just pour into it?
Is there any milk?
Yeah.
I think we did this last time. No, there isn't any milk this far into the city. You would
Fine,
probably
I'll
have
just
to.
have it how it is.
Okay. And that's about 10 copper.
Radio. Fruit's expensive, damn it.
Yes!
Yes, fruit is always expensive.
We've had this discussion before when you're like, that's expensive! It's like, yeah!
Would you like to go to the supermarket, supermarché, and buy fruit? It is extraordinarily expensive compared to the junk food, which is really, really cheap.
No, I'd like to sing them a song and they give it to me for free, but let's just pay them the copper.
Well, 10 copper is really going to break the bank. And Nick,
That's
Banther
me.
Snipes, what were you doing?
I would like to go to the meat vendor
Uh-huh.
and talk to the vendor. I'd be like, good sir, I'd like some of your finest meat. And also, could you tell me where the butcher's is? Because I need to feed a dog.
All right, Squire. Yeah, no, we got some fine meat. All of it's fine meat here. Oh, you want a little bit for the dog? I can throw that in for you. It's just another 5 copper on top, and I'll give you better calves. You know, there's plenty of meat on that.
It's gonna poison Fenton.
Yeah,
It'll be fine because you lot eat it.
It's true, it'll be fine.
Dogs.
though.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
the
want to
dogs,
get fat. I don't want a fat Labrador at the end of the
the
game.
cut-ups are normally quite good.
Wrap some meat around the halfling and send him
It's-
running and make Felton chase him down. It'll be fine.
It's yeah. I mean, the cut-offs are probably better than what you're actually eating.
Just
So
get it.
you're
Yeah.
going for meat in a bun.
I'm gonna go for meat in a bun and a bit for the dog.
Don't forget he needs
Alright.
a bowl.
Yeah, I'm working on the bowl. I need to get
Okay.
a bugle horn as well, but we haven't got to that bit yet, have we?
Hang on, mate. It's gone from a French horn to a
Okay.
bugle. Why do you want a dog horn? What?
I need a
Okay.
bugle horn to rouse the troops.
14 copper
Yep.
for you and the dog, and you get
Oh.
a tea with that.
Oh, sweet. 14 copper, you said, yeah?
Yeah, 14 copper
Copper?
for you and dog.
Dog.
So you get meat in a bun. It is
Meat in a bun.
literally a bun with meat inside it.
Sounds good.
Questionable origin.
It's meat, the man.
Yeah, it's meat. It's meat. And you get a literal joint with meat still on it. It's kind of like loosely been cut off, but there's plenty of meat on there for the dog.
Dog!
Which is not a Labrador. It's in fact a husky.
A wolf.
Well, I think you're using wolf as the
it's a-
statistics, but it's a
husky.
husky.
Wolf.
Words.
Wolf air quotes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wolves that are very much known for pulling sleds up in the north. Anyway, yeah, you eat, you drink, you sup, and you do not expire. That's nice.
Always good.
Was there anything else you were doing right at this moment in time?
I want
You're
to
on
find a
the-
bugle horn. James, can
okay.
you make one? Martin. Martin! Martin!
What?
Can you make a bugle horn? Because you're the black man.
Yeah, that's going to make him make one for you. Carry on.
Yeah, right, 100 gold.
100 gold?
Yeah.
That's got to come out of the party fund, doesn't it?
Party Fund hasn't got enough gold.
Well,
Oh,
then
that's hilarious.
I need a discount.
No.
I'll let you pet Fenton.
I'll let you.
I can show you a trick that you can do with peanut butter.
Smother the halfling in it and watch him just run.
She's it!
Pet the cover the.
Halfling in peanut butter and get the dog to chase him for 5 minutes.
I
See
know
who
the.
wins.
I know the my dog's a blacksmith joke.
And it is?
Oh.
After stream? After recording?
No, this guy walks into a bar with his dog and walks over the fire, puts a poker in the fire, and goes at the bar and says to the barman, "Oh, my dog's a blacksmith." Says, "I don't believe you." "No, my dog's a blacksmith." "What?" Take the poker from the fire, stick it up his ass, and watch him make a bolt for the door. Good.
Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah, that works.
Yep, that was amazing.
I'm going to
What a-
repeat. Get out.
It's not a good joke.
What the actual...
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind some new armour.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest, I would like some new armour as well. I'd like some studded leather rather than this BS I'm wearing.
Oh, what's that thing I needed as well, James? I forgot what it's called.
We can't afford it. Can't afford it.
Breastplate for the dog?
It's 400 gold.
Ooh.
No, it's not. It's 1,200
It's
gold.
4 times the price.
4 times the price, which is 400 gold.
Damn,
base
son.
price.
and twice the weight.
That expensive.
Yeah, I told you that last time.
Yeah, no, I forgot, Susan.
Okay, good. And I'm just gonna look through here. Good, excellent.
Have you found a
Um,
bugle horn yet?
Surely
Surely someone's got to sell one of those.
Well, I'm guessing you're going to the general stores.
Yes. I need to go to a general store.
Yeah, I
Alright.
need arrows.
You head to the general store, the store that you run before. So that's fun. I'm just going to assume you're going there rather than wait for you to actually hippity and hoppity on over there.
Just munch on the meat bun on the way.
Yep. So you head over, push open the door into the store. It is much the same as it was before. There is a big counter with a mesh screen between you and all the goods that are behind it.
The half orc
Um,
and the gnome.
There is a half orc and there is a gnome. Very early in the morning it is, but they are there. Sort of in the back of the shop amongst the shelves.
And the
I
name
walk
was
in.
called Haiti.
Haiti?
Haiti.
I would
Yeah.
look through my notes, but
I've got
they're just-
HED
they're just
as well,
disaster.
so I have no idea what's a heed or something, isn't it?
Is it a heed? It might be a heed.
And half
Okay.
was ran, rain.
Ran.
Ran.
I don't need that book, I don't think.
No,
Yeah, let's get rid of that.
we've already got plenty of that. Thank you very much.
Okay, good. Okay. So, yeah, you walk in, and they're busy. There's some sort of low talking in the back of the shop, but yeah, you're just kind of standing there.
There's a little bell on the counter.
Yeah, there's a little bell on the counter.
I'm going to ping it and say good morning.
How are you pinging it?
You know, just a ping.
Just once.
I'm not going to
Okay.
do like a disco. Ping, 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 ping.
I just
Ooh,
wanted to-
ooh,
just wanted
play
to-
this up.
Ping.
Anyone that goes-
Ping.
Darude Sandstorm on the bell.
Hell yeah.
So anyway, yeah, you ping, and a few moments later, they come over to the other side of the screen, and Ran, who is the half-orc, says, hello, how can we help you?
Good morning. I would like to purchase some arrows, and by chance, we do happen to have a bugle horn.
A bugle horn.
Yeah. I don't know what it's called in the actual universe, do I?
Just a horn!
Battle tuba.
Yeah, but I could
Just
get a
the
tuba,
horn.
couldn't I?
I mean, yeah, that's...
A horn is just in general, isn't it?
I have actually found the horn as listed. Unfortunately, there's no gold cost for it, so if someone could dig that up, that would help.
What was it called? Just horn.
It's just a horn, musical instrument. Unfortunately, I looked it up on the phone and it's just like, da-da-da-da-da-da, no cost. What? No, there's going to be a cost, mate.
For the weight of 2.
3 gold.
3 gold? Damn, some
Yeah.
bargain.
They're not that bad. Where's that's armor?
You better be able to add that as equipment.
We will be able to. I've just looked up on D&D Beyond.
Oh, sweet.
Really swooty.
Yeah, 10 arrows would be great. Thank you.
Yeah, arrows are 5 copper pieces each, according to Fight Club.
Well, you're the
So
DM.
that's 100 copper. What would be
A gold.
a gold?
Yeah.
So,
Yep, so
I'll-
D&D Beyond, they're slightly cheaper then. They're half
Yeah.
price, because in the book it's 1 gold, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so D&D Beyond's the one that's wrong here. I'm glad we got there. So I'm like on Fight Club, and I'm like, no, they're 5 copper pieces each. Good, excellent. So that's fine.
4 gold, yeah, for the lot.
Well, hold on a second.
Woo!
Hold on a second. So you were asking for a quiver of arrows and a horn.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, yeah. Ran takes note of what you want, and he goes around the back, and he starts looking through. Doesn't know if he can find a horn yet. That's the thing. So we'll just do a little roll for that.
The bard's got one. She'll sell it to you for 100 gold.
Out of the party gold.
Yeah. So he comes back with a quiver of arrows and a horn. It's brass, but it's kind of tarnished. It's not looking great. It's seen better days, but it's what you expect from a place like this. So yeah, he says, what did we say? 4 gold.
Well, that would be for the lot, yeah.
3 gold for the horn and 1 gold for the arrows.
Yeah, so he puts them down and lifts the
Hatch.
hatch, and he goes, 4 gold. 4 gold? Why is he
4
suddenly
gold!
American? And he's gone to
Hey.
freaking.
Love it!
American half orc.
Yeah! Tut tut.
What?
Wearing.
Light
Wasn't-
shelf slide
I
4
wasn't swearing.
copper pieces.
Was I?
4 copper pieces. 4 gold pieces towards him.
Okay,
To the hatch or whatever.
okay. Yeah, so he lifts the hatch and
Open your hatch here.
sends the stuff through. And you get a quiver of arrows, and you get your horn.
So I'm going to split the arrows between me and Alex.
Okay,
Me and
yeah, you do
Banther,
that.
whatever it is.
Sweet.
Have you got any
Okay.
studded leather armor? Or can you point me in the direction of finding some?
Well, maybe we do. Give me a second. And he goes around the back and he starts rummaging through the shelves. Yeah. Not back here. Look, maybe give us a few days and we can try and find some for you.
How about enchanted short bows?
No, I'm afraid we're all out of enchanted short bows.
Shame. Never mind.
You ain't got the gold for one of them.
Just curiosity.
Like, it rolled and no.
Would this be like good quality studded leather armor though?
Well, I mean, all leather armor is good quality, but if you die in it, come back and we'll give you a refund.
I mean, that seems reasonable. How much is it?
They ain't got any.
No,
Well,
but I'm asking him.
I tell you what, come back and we'll give you an appraisal.
You can have this stuff.
What stuff are you offering him?
Leather armor.
The leather armor I'm wearing.
Okay.
Wow, check or
Doesn't
wow,
it part
wow.
trade?
Yeah.
I mean, when you get the studded leather in, or I come back, I'm quite happy to either pay full price for it if you're not interested in what I'm wearing, or you can have this, repurpose it. I'm not going to need it anymore.
So studded leather, as new, would be 45 gold.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to sell them used armor. It's not going to be worth as much as you think it is.
Oh, I don't want it
Unless-
to be worth as much as I think it is. It's just I don't see the point in carrying around extra armor when I'm not going to need it. So if they can have some use out of it,
Yeah. So what you're wearing is normally well, brand new it would be 10 gold.
it's fine.
So
I'll have a little when they've got some armor, I'll come back and I'll have a little chatty chat, little
okay, yeah,
conversation.
All right. That's something for the future, though. Good. Anybody else?
Well, if they've got studded leather, they're not going to have what I want, so no.
Well, what do you want?
Splint mail.
Ooh, look at you. Let's see. You asking him for it?
No.
You're not asking.
Just ask. The worst he can say is no.
Do you have any splint mail by any chance?
Splint armor.
Mhm.
Well, maybe. Let me have a look. And he
Crash.
rummages
Bang.
around the back, yeah.
Cat noise again. Thank you.
Well, no. No. I mean, you are in a general store.
I know. There isn't an armor smith around here. In fact, sorry, correct. There isn't a blacksmith around here, is there?
Well, you could look down the street. I think there might be something you're looking for that way, or...
Cheers.
I mean, you are about to head to another town as well.
I know.
So...
Mary Poppins Emporium.
No, I mean, if you're heading to a small town, they quite often have blacksmiths right there. So your option is buy from a small town or buy from a city.
I don't need to find a blacksmith. I need to find a smith who's got armor.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am a blacksmith.
No, well, I think you're a dwarf, but sure.
Oh, it's so funny.
Not really. Anyway, yeah, so you're rummaging around here. Was there anything else you wanted to do here? No.
Oh. Does it? Oh. Would you by chance have a dog bowl?
Oh, bowl for dog?
Yes.
I could have made you one.
Yeah, I got one. And he rummages around on the shelves and comes back. So, well, that's called 10 copper.
What's it made of?
It's made of steel.
Steel.
Yeah, it's actually quite nicely made. There's
I'm gonna
a
buy it. I'm gonna buy it.
alright, you buy it. There
How
is a
much was it,
leather.
sorry?
10
One
copper.
silver piece.
There is a leather strap on the inside of it, which is perfect for carrying. If you were wanting to carry it around.
Oh yeah. Oh, just shove it in the bag, don't you? No, I don't want that.
You don't want.
A leather strap on the inside of a bowl.
So you were buying the bowl?
It's got a leather strap in the bowl.
Well, it's anchored to either side, and then it sort of goes over the top. But yeah.
Can I have?
How
do
can
I
the dog
see
eat out of it?
this?
Is it a bedpan?
No,
It's a
helmet.
helmet.
Damn,
It's
son.
it's a helmet. It's a
Is
steel
anyone-
helmet.
Is anyone telling the wood elf?
Yeah,
this?
I'm gonna tell him. I was like, "That's a helmet, mate."
Well, that would have been a mistake. And I'm just gonna push it away.
I mean, it'll still do what you need it to do. Hold meat and other things the dogs want.
Yeah, I don't need a helmet though.
Oh,
I still have a helmet on.
Thank you, Darren.
It's a very nice helmet, but it's
Just wear
not a
it
dog
yourself.
bowl.
All right. So you're heading out. Right, well, I'm assuming you're sort of heading out
Just saying thank you.
and head off. All right.
Go to Charlie's or what have you, or
Yeah, we can head to Charlie.
Might as well.
Okay. Yeah, you head off to Charlie's then.
I'm going to keep an eye out for stupid little kobolds on the way.
Kobolds. All right. Good.
I mean, if you give me an hour, I could make you a dog bowl.
Have you got any metal?
Yes,
You stole loads of pans when
I've
you
got
were
2
set
pans on my
fire.
back.
You got 2 pans on you.
Yep.
Yeah,
So I can make you a twin dog bowl.
A twin
one
dog
for
bowl.
water, one for food.
you
The
could.
dogs
You
worry
could.
about that.
You need to
Well,
feed.
your
You
trained
need
dog
to.
does.
I don't
Or I
think
could just make him a really big bowl with his name on the side.
Fenton.
That's where James can't spell and it comes out like felon.
About right, to be perfectly honest.
None.
Okay.
It would just
Good.
be Fenton in dwarvish runes.
I'll have a dog bowl, please.
Oh, you're gonna give him a dog bowl, but it's written in Dwarvish.
No, I know common. I know common. I'll just write it in common. Does the elf
Okay.
know common?
Yes.
That's
Well,
fine.
the elf is speaking to you in common, so yeah.
It doesn't mean he can read it though, or write it. Just because you can speak it.
I think he's got an average intelligence, so yeah, that's fine.
If you're
Okay.
spending an hour doing that, I'm going to literally get my loot out, chuck my little pouch down on the middle of the street and start playing.
Oh god, she's gonna busk.
You're gonna busk.
I'm going to bust.
I'm gonna go.
Roll performance.
Where can we do this? Can we go back?
Are you heading back to Charlie's?
I would head back to Charlie's for an hour and see if he's alright with me sitting in
21.
the corner doing that.
Oh, okay. You head back to Charlie's. Is everyone else going back to Charlie's?
No, I'm
Yeah.
busking.
Yeah. Well, is everyone other than the Wood Elf going back to Charlie's?
Can I
Yeah,
sit next to
okay.
Chantelle and blow my horn?
Yes. Okay.
Oh god. Oh god.
Roll. Oh, you don't have a performance check.
No.
I
You
got
don't have
21 for
performance.
performance on mine.
You can still use it, don't you?
It's literally, if I am going to use it, it'll probably be terrible. But funny.
You just have no. You can roll a d20, but you'll have no modifier to add to it.
yeah, D20, and I want disadvantage, please.
Do I roll that twice, yeah?
Right
Yeah.
click on it
Twice.
and hit right click on it and hit disadvantage.
You can't right click on the dice on
Yeah.
the left hand side. Okay.
Oh, you're doing it
On
on.
D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't
right click on the bonus.
Oh, what bonus?
Just roll it twice
Just
and take the
right
lowest.
click on the number.
Well, I rolled it twice.
Okay.
What was your lowest?
A 7. No, a 3. A 3 with my lowest.
Wow, you're going to
Okay.
absolutely wreck my performance.
So you start playing a lute, and yeah, you're quite happy with the tune that comes out, and you're strumming away. And the other wood elf sits down next to you, with his dog sort of stuffed in the middle, and he starts blowing on his horn, untrained. The horn is uncleaned, uninspected, and he goes, honk, 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 honk. Yeah, you get some looks from passers-by. They're not good looks. After a while, one of the vendors comes over and says, "Look, you guys want to shuffle on? You're ruining business over here."
Nailed it! And I get up and go to Charlie.
Take
Okay.
the horn off him and be like, you can't have that back until you know how to use it.
No,
You could teach
I'm
him how
gonna
to
run.
play.
I will teach you how
Okay.
to use it if you want me to.
all I want to do is go, and that's it.
So you run away.
Yeah,
I guess.
I'm going to run to Charlie.
You run to Charlie. All right. Okay.
With my
Cast
legs
vicious
flailing.
mockery on him as he's running away.
Okay. Cast vicious mockery on him. You're actually going to damage him.
He just ruined my performance.
I'll buff it out.
Okay. Cast vicious mockery on him, please.
You have to make a wisdom save of 13.
I can just roll that in saving throw, yeah?
Yeah.
Ah,
Uh-huh.
don't worry, I've got it.
I might actually buy you some real dice.
19.
In fact,
You're lucky.
after this, I'll want your address and I will buy you some real dice.
I'll buy my own dice, thanks.
No, you won't.
No, I'll get you some real dice.
No, I just hit the back button on D&D Beyond and it mucked me up.
That's why I'm going to buy you some real dice. But we can't. Digital dice are fine, but there's nothing beats like actual proper dice.
No. So fine, I yell obscenities at him in Elvish, but they don't do him any damage.
These are great.
No, I've got healing potions on my dice on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, but I mean, why would you do that? Just go to Shapeways.
Yes, please. Oh, yes, please.
Special 3D printed metal dice.
Yes,
Anyway,
please.
yeah, you all head to Charlie's. I'm just going to assume everyone's going there just for the sake of getting everyone off the street
Next
and onto the plot. You head into Charlie's. You ask him if you can sit in the corner and do your ritual.
Mm-hmm.
He seems, well, not okay with it, but okay with it. And everyone else follows in afterwards. Let's just say for the sake of moving the plot on.
How goes past Dog Bowl?
How goes past Dog Bowl?
Yeah.
You guys go into a sort of a neutral, idle animation for the next hour or so. Until the dog bowl is done. Boom! You now have a dog bowl mark off the material used and the gold cost for your ritual. No gold cost for that.
No, because they've got the metals.
Good. And then add a double dog bowl to your inventory, Nick, if you would.
Already done.
So
Named double dog bowl.
Named dog bowl. In the meantime, yes, the body of Lillian is still next to the fireplace. There is still a dagger in her heart. She is still looking tiny, almost in this room, with the brass orrery turning and whirring above you and the fireplace. She seems tiny in comparison to her surroundings. And Charlie is standing there, very smart, very well dressed as always, with his tiny little round glasses. Just waiting for you to finish whatever you're doing. Are you guys?
Oh, wait.
We're ready for it.
And then...
Okay. This is. So if you're ready to move on. I believe you were heading towards the town of Ballard. I have a way of travelling there which is a lot faster than, well, boat and crossing land. It is on the very southernmost coast of Rália. If you would, please, any motions to a mirror at the side of the room. There is a full-length mirror. Just on the wall at the side of the room.
Can I see Charlie through it?
You're looking for Charlie?
In the mirror?
Yeah, you can see everyone. You see, what you see in the mirror
Everybody
is the brass orrery above you. You see, as you turn your head around, you see the fireplace, you see yourself, and you see the rest of the party. You see the back of the sofa with which has Lillian on it, and you see various knickknacks and accoutrements around the room. It is functionally a mirror.
Mirror
And,
versus Jaina.
and Charlie has gestured towards the mirror.
Okay.
Let's walk towards the mirror. I'm going to walk towards
Charlie.
the mirror.
Thanks.
You walk towards the mirror. Okay.
I'm going to do that thing that they always do in movies, and they like put their
Slowly
finger
touch the
towards
mirror.
it, and then just like, wah, 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 wah.
Okay. You put your hand. You put your hand out to touch the mirror, and it goes straight. It goes beyond where you think the glass should be. There is no feeling, no sensation. It is just a case of you put your hand through. You still see your hand. There's no change.
Shove him
there.
through.
You give him a push.
22 to hit.
22 to hit. What's your strength roll on that? Let's do an opposed strength check. Can you both roll your strength, please?
16.
16.
16 and 16.
Yeah.
You give him a shove. He stumbles forward a couple of steps, but apart from his arm going further into what you can see is the mirror. You just get knocked forward a little bit, but you're a step away from where the mirror actually is.
Chop, Ranger, move your ass.
All right, I'm going. And I'm just going to just yeet through.
Yep.
Okay, as you step into the mirror, you see your reflection get closer and closer and closer, and then part and warp around you. You effectively step through into another room, with a few exceptions. The orrery in the mirror, as you step into it, drops down into the floor, so it is now end-on and very much circular. Apart from that, once you're through, it's basically a copy of the room that you stepped through, minus one dead Lillian. As you each step through, the same thing happens until you're eventually followed by Charlie. The orrery, which is in the other room, is very much above you, and it is a selection of brass wheels, discs, and planets. In front of you, you now see a large brass ring which dips into the floor. Around it are runes carved in, and there's various clockwork gears and bits and pieces. Charlie walks over to a large control column. Yep. And starts messing with some levers before stopping the side of his head.
Pull the lever.
Wrong lever. And he walks over to a large ornate display cabinet. Opens the doors, takes something out, and closes it again. He then goes over to basically an ottoman and opens that and takes something out and closes it and comes back to the party. His hands, in one hand is a small, very, very ornately decorated bag, and the other hand a wooden box, and he holds them out to the party.
Sorry, what was the second item? I kind of zoned out.
Small box, small bag.
Okay.
Small box, small bag.
Right, I will take them.
Yeah, okay, you take them.
Small box, small bag, Charlie?
One is a bag of holding.
Oi!
I think you may need that. Well, not where you're going now, but at least in the future. Your party is small. In stature and size, number. Perhaps you will find it easier to carry things around with this gift. The other may be traded for the sunflower, the device you will need to find in order to help Lillian. I can't
Small
tell
box
you
is the trading,
who.
huh?
Yeah, I can't tell you who or when, but when the time is right, trade the box. Or perhaps use it. And he looks distant and sort of his brow furrows. The future is clouded. I can't quite tell if you do need to hand it over or if you need to trade it or... You'll know.
Can I look at it? Can I open the box?
Yeah, okay, so...
I'm asking him directly. I'm like... Is this like the demon glass and we can't touch it because it'll freeze us instantly on the spot? Or is this going to blow my eyeballs out my ears or what?
It says, no, it is exactly what it needs to be. You're welcome to open it. If you
Cheers.
open it, you already have opened it.
Cheers,
Mhm.
Gandalf.
Yeah. Remember what Charlie does with the orrery and everything he told you last time about...
He's a divination wizard and they have no idea what the hell they're on about. What?
What? Oh,
Winds of-
what?
In Winds of Magic, you divination, which means he spends most of his time off his rocker on stuff.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Right, I will transfer what rubbish I've got from my bag into the bag of holding then.
Okay.
And then put my bag in the bag.
Okay. It is. I mean, bear in mind that you don't want to be sticking biological stuff in there. Only because you can, but it's not a way of preserving anything.
No, it's just an extra dimensional slot.
Yeah, if you
And don't
slot.
put other extra dimensional slots in an extra dimensional slot, otherwise bad things happen.
Oh yeah, and don't use it to carry around a dead body because it's not going to stop it from being dead or rotting.
Unless you have gentle repose.
Yes. Anyway, yeah, I mean, you're more than welcome to look in the box. What's in the box? Yeah, you flick the little catch on the front and open the box. Inside it is a small metal key. It is, I don't know, about 6 centimeters long.
Any defining features, shape of the handle, the little grippy thing, nothing. It's just a nondescript metal key.
It's a nondescript metal key, the sort you would use to wind clockwork.
That makes it different.
That does make a difference. But apart from that, no, that's it. When you need it, you will know.
Righto, that'll go in the bag of holding then.
Okay, you just open the bag of holding and just dunk it in.
Just on my back, sort of. Funk, dunk. There we go.
Oof. All right, good.
It just lost forever.
Yeah, don't put your dog in the bag of holding.
No, we put the halfling in there though.
You could. Is there air in the bag of holding? I don't think there is.
It's another
Limited amount.
dimension.
Yeah.
There's a limited amount, and then it runs out.
Yeah.
So it's fine. He's alright for 10 minutes. It's cool.
Good. Yeah, so he goes back over to the controls and basically starts working these things. As he does, the inner ring of this large circular portal starts moving, and the runes are moving with it. And every now and again, he pulls a lever, and one of the runes is locked into position. One after the other around the portal until they're all locked in, and boom! There's a flash and bright blue light as
I'm going to come round to your house. I'm going to pee through your letterbox. I really am.
I had to sit on this for a week. Shut up.
I'm not going to say anything else. That's all I'm
No. There are 3 other people in this game who have no idea what's just gone on. So yeah, the portal is now lit up. It's bright and
I'll
kind
go
of
through.
rippling. You're just gonna step through.
Yeah, we good to go, Charlie?
Have you already stepped through? Or are you...
No, I'll say that.
Oh, he says, one moment. I'd like to send a probe through, just to make sure it goes exactly where I think it goes. And he there's a little orb, a little pair of wings, just winds it up and lets it go, and it hovers off his hand for a second, wobbles in the air, and then disappears through the portal. You wait a good 2-3 minutes before it comes back through the portal itself, and it's there's a little bit of greenery, a little oak leaf attached to the bottom of it. Yes, I think that is exactly where it needs to be. So yeah, looks like the portal's good.
Yeah.
So you leap through.
Kind of just step through, but you know.
Okay. Well, that's not exactly yeeting, is it? That's just
I'm gonna
stepping
grab hold
through.
of his bag strap as he goes through and go through with him.
You're gonna grab the dwarf as he goes through.
Don't grab me.
Why?
Just walk past
Do it.
behind me.
Fine,
Good.
I'll walk behind him.
I was gonna make you roll a grapple there. Okay, sure. So yeah, you step through, and as you step through, you just see just stars as far as the eye can see. Not as if you were standing on a planet looking up at the night sky, but as if you were seeing the universe from space. You've kind of seen this before when you were standing in your dream, when you were standing on the astral body that may or may not have been a moon. And things drift, speed by. It's almost like being on a roller coaster. Yeah, no, imagine that.
Are we Bill and Ted in it?
No. Not quite.
No.
Warmer.
It's kind of closer. And in a fraction of a moment, you appear through the other side of this portal. One, then another, and then another. There is a circular portal behind you, but it is very unstable. There's nothing there to hold it open. And when the last of you steps through, it just vanishes to a point and just disappears. You are now standing in a town called Ballad. Ballad is a coastal town. It is very pretty. There are 2-story stone houses with wooden shingle roofs. Oak and sycamore trees line the streets. And the whole town is on a hill which dips down into a small fishing harbour.
Fishing, you say?
Fishing, I say.
Salt pork.
That's a curious one, isn't it? Good.
Salt pork and tobacco. No, wait. On film.
All right, good. So, you are now standing, essentially, in the center of a town called Ballad.
Any fountains?
Any fountains? As you look around,
Got fountains down here.
Fountains.
Fountains. As you look around, your perception, general, as a party, is pretty high. Anyway, there's not that much in the way of people.
Okay.
There's no people around, as far as you can see.
Peopling allowed.
There is off to one side. What looks like
The old corner shoppy.
Yeah, like a general stores shop.
Sweet. Did it. Knock knock.
You knock on the door, which is open.
Okay, I'll step through.
You step through. Everything seems in order. There is a counter, as you would expect in a store, which runs the full length of the store front, and then behind the counter are shelves and various knickknacks and bits.
Housekeeping.
No one's around. There is a lit fire in the fireplace. And
Is it lit? Is it?
yeah, the fire is well lit, dough in it.
Sorry.
There are near the door, near the open front door, there's a few knickknacks on the ground, bowls, spoons, a length of rope, and what's your perception?
13. Passive.
Passive.
Mine's
10.
17.
Who was actually going in?
I'll go
Me.
in.
I think
17.
We all were going in.
There is a glimmer of gold underneath the spilled objects near the entrance.
I'm not going to tell them that if I'm the only one that sees it.
Is anyone actually looking at it?
I'm looking at the pile,
Looking
trying
at
to
what?
figure out.
I mean, if you're looking at the pile directly, roll your perception. If you're not actually going and touching it up, and that goes for anyone going into the shop and looking at this thing.
17.
17. Yeah, you see it. No, not a problem.
20.
Well, you already seen it. You already done seen it
What are we looking at?
in the
Nothing.
shop.
There's nothing to see. On you go.
In the shop.
You
On the
look so
floor.
confused.
There are some
The
knickknacks.
halfling's like, what? Hey, what?
The halfling rogue, the thief.
Is it a
Not
real thief?
Near the-
I did not go down
Uh-huh.
the thief tree. I went
Okay, so near the
So-
front door, near the entrance, there are a few knickknacks on the floor. There's
Bowl
a
of
length of
spilled
rope.
bowl.
No, an empty bowl.
Oh, an empty bowl.
Bowl,
Does it
forks.
look like basic adventuring gear that's fallen in a pile if the person has disappeared?
I rolled an 18 for perception.
No. You also see a glimmer of gold underneath there.
Does it
It's
look
not.
like
It's more like it's
someone's-
scattered as someone was leaving.
Does it look like someone's left in a hurry then?
Like grabs a load of stuff and run.
Yeah.
Would you like an investigation roll?
An investigation roll? Yeah.
Intelligence roll? Or...
Well, roll an investigation. Yeah, sure. As you investigate, you put your investigating shoes on.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, it looks like somebody, perhaps the shop owner itself, themselves, has grabbed an armful of gear on the way out of the shop and just happened to drop some of it.
Are there any clues to how long ago this person left? Like, is there a cup of any
Yes,
sort?
there is a lit fire.
He did say that.
How far down is it burnt though? Is it like it's recently lit, like it's been burning for a while and it's down?
The fire has still got flames, so through the fire and flames, you estimate that it's not that long ago. Maybe they're still nearby.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna
Or
investigate.
look at the fire?
No, I'm gonna walk
The
around
fire-
the shop more and have a look and see if I can find anyone.
Okay,
Actively
so
looking for someone.
it's the same layout as the general store back in Carrigan Moor. So you, in order to look around the shop, you would actually need to go into behind the counter.
Okay.
Would I see Chantelle start
All right.
searching and looking around?
I'm gonna go into stealth.
You go into stealth.
Gonna
roll,
go do a me.
I'm going to
roll stealth just for a thing.
pick all the items up and put
28.
them on the desk.
28. Okay, you pick all the items up and put them
Just
on
put
the
them
desk.
on the
28
counter.
28 is stealth, and you were going behind the counter?
Yeah.
While calling
Okay.
out.
Right. So
yeah, I'm gonna make
you-
myself known. Like, hi, is anyone here?
you go to the end of the counter, you lift up the hatch in the wooden counter, and go to Pass Beyond. As you do,
I'm gonna have to roll a deck save. I just know it.
you hear an alarm ring out. There's a noise, and where you've stepped, you see a rune light up underneath you.
Ah, that's never good.
No, imagine that. Yeah.
Burglary system.
Well, I'm just going to stand there and wait for someone to appear and be like, what you doing? It's like, well, where is everyone?
Yeah, is anything? Do I look around? Is there anything like? I'm gonna look around and see if anything's like flying at me. Any traps are now coming at me. I'm gonna listen to see if anyone's coming.
Sorry. Sorry. Couldn't help but chuckle. Sorry.
Okay,
I've played with you guys before.
Let's just check. No, nobody's seeking to arrive.
Well, I've already set it
Weird.
off. I'm gonna carry on going.
You're gonna carry on going.
Yep.
Okay. Right. You take another step. Yeah, you're gonna want to roll a reflex.
Deck save.
Yeah.
It's a reflex save.
Yeah, you're gonna want to roll a reflex.
21.
21. Same deal. You take a step forward and another rune appears under your feet. But this time you hear a clockwork, something, and then you duck as a crossbow bolt just flies across the shop and just lands in the beam right behind where your head would have been.
Okay, when I duck, I'm gonna roll backwards and out.
Oh, okay. You go back to the correct side of the desk.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, do not go in there.
Imagine that. It's
Mm.
almost as if shopkeepers are used to adventurers' BS.
I was
And
really
there's
lucky with that
literally
deck
no
save. That
one
could have
around.
hurt.
Can I interject?
You could all along there.
Can I get Fenton to sniff for the shop owner? Because he has keen hearing and smell. So he should be able to hear other people breathing and should be able to track.
The Rosses are going to turn up just as we find a body.
Should be able to track
Yeah.
people if it's a recent smell.
Yeah. I mean, you've got a pile of stuff that was next to the door.
Yeah. The wolf has
Well, it's on the-
advantages on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
It's on the counter though, so I can.
Okay.
The-
All right. So yeah.
I want to pick up the rope and get him to smell it. And then
Okay.
do
You
what
pick
dogs do.
Dogs do.
Do what dogs do.
You pick up the rope. Hold it in front of Fenton. He does a little smell. You need to roll for that. I'm assuming-
I guess
I'm
I need to
assuming-
roll a wisdom, a perception for him. Do I roll my own wisdom, or will I have
He's
to
got
roll
his own stats.
He's got his own stats.
So I need to
Um,
roll a d20, I assume.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, let's
You
go
guess-
with perception for that, because he's gonna have to
Oh, right, yeah.
work out where everyone is. So I think we worked out that he was going to be using wolf stats because he was essentially a Siberian husky.
I guess a 9.
So-
His perception is +5.
Oh, yeah, that's that.
Okay.
So I rolled an 8. That would be,
13.
yeah.
All right. So yeah, he sniffs around and he sort of walks over to the cleric
Wait. It's advantage, so you roll it again.
at advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Roll it again, and if it's higher, then we'll take that.
Nope, it's not higher. I rolled a
Okay.
3.
Yeah, he goes over to the cleric. Obviously, the cleric was one of the people who handled the rope.
Just hold out my hands for him to smell.
Smells it, and then smells the ground and heads off out of the shop, and heads towards the main gate, the main entrance to the town.
I shall follow Fenton with great haste.
You follow Fenton with great haste. Yeah, you just follow your husky friend, literally husky friend, out of the shop and down the street.
Pretty sure. I'm just going to yell and say, I think Fenton's got something.
Yeah, well, no. I'm kind
That'd be a good
I would
idea.
be following.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Okay, so the wood elf and the cleric leave the shop, and they head off towards
The bard and the cleric.
the bard and the cleric. Yeah, no, she is a wood elf.
I'm a widow.
Yeah, but Wood
We
Elf
have
is not a
two.
class. Exactly. So the bard
Well,
and the cleric follow the
okay.
ranger.
Well, I'm sorry, but I don't think cleric's a class either. So
Start
this-
referring to me as the mountain dwarf then.
I'll start referring to you as a bit of a
Alcoholic.
tool.
I mean, for a dwarf I'm not, but never mind.
No.
Rather
No.
restrained, to be honest.
Okay, so everyone except the rogue has just left the shop. Is the upshot of that?
Yeah, I'll shut the door behind me as I go.
Okay,
Not realising
What?
that he's...
you just shut the door behind you,
We
and
couldn't see you. We
Yeah.
had to go.
the
Okay.
rogue is now in the shop.
Can I use an investigation, see if I can find anything of value for me?
Roll investigation. Roll investigation and intelligence. I want 2 rolls.
Oh, God.
So 15 for investigation.
Okay.
Investigation!
All right.
11 for intelligence.
Oh, God.
11 for intelligence. Okay, yeah. So you noted that piece of gold, that glimmer of gold, and it was amongst the items that the mountain hill dwarf cleric whatever put on the counter. It is also probably the safest thing if you were to try and do anything inside the shop. Being that you did witness the fact that there was an alarm rune that went off, and there's still a heck of a
Ooh.
noise going off in here, and there is still a crossbow bolt stuck in the wood.
Also, I remember when Chantelle tried to use like persuasion or something on the previous shop owner, there were wards against that.
Yeah, there were.
No, I'm gonna leave.
Oh, so you're going to leave the little piece of gold where it is?
Yeah, I go for them. And I'll
Okay.
close the door behind me.
Did I see that piece of gold?
No, you didn't. You went in and okay, cool. So you leave. You leave and follow the rest of the Scooby gang towards the entrance to the town. One after the other, you follow each other out, and there, outside of town, in a paddock, is basically the entire contents of the town. And they seem to have adventuring geared themselves up. There's a few people standing on crates and boxes, and they're dividing everyone up into groups. Some have long sticks with little hooks on the end, some have nets, some have ropes. And they seem to be quite active and animated.
Is there posters up with Shrek's face on it?
No, but that is where we're going to leave it for this evening. So, yeah, I think we should probably leave it there, because it's probably a good place to leave it. So if you're liking this, definitely leave a little like, leave a subscribe, and if you do subscribe, click the little bell, because that'll give you notifications when videos go live. And I tell you what, I'll catch you next time.
Bye.
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 Because I
I can
can't.
start it again if you want and tell you I'm having a COVID test next week.
Okay, how are you doing the COVID test?
Sticking
With
a
a swab.
swab up my nose, apparently. I got sent one by the government because they are testing random people from homes across the UK, and apparently I'm one of the chosen ones.
Who will then use the swab to swab out their own nasal cavity. I can
Yep.
think of a better thing to do in a Saturday afternoon.
In it.
So can I, but if it helps research and helps to get a vaccine quicker or whatever BS they're saying, then I will do it.
Not the luge or the Louvre.
In the luge. I'm in the luge. Can you just stop it? I'm in the luge. I'm going to go to the luge. The luge is the big triangle thing in Paris, yeah?
That's the
glass
Louvre.
structure. The Louvre.
Yeah. No, it's not a public toilet. It is, in fact, a museum of art.